The chilling image had haunted generations. A young boy, no older than 4, lying naked in a cardboard box. His body, small and fragile, bore the marks of a brutal death. His face, preserved by the cold of the morgue, was a canvas of innocence betrayed. For over 6 decades, he was known only as the boy in the box, America's unknown child, a silent testament to a life cruelly stolen and a mystery that gripped the city of Philadelphia, leaving an indelible mark on the human heart. Now, after a lifetime of unanswered questions, the veil has finally been lifted. The boy has been given a name, a history, a final measure of dignity in the face of unimaginable cruelty. This is the story of Joseph Augustus Zarelli. It was February 25, 1957, when the grim discovery was made. A young man checking on his hunting traps stumbled upon the scene in a wooded area of Fox Chase, a quiet, suburban neighborhood in northeast Philadelphia. The air that day, likely crisp and carrying the damp scent of late winter earth, would soon be thick with a different kind of chill. Nestled in a discarded bassinet box, its once pristine white now stained and worn, lay the body of a young boy. The child was small, with a delicate frame, and had been meticulously cleaned and placed inside the box, a macabre act of seemingly tender care that only deepened the horror. He was wrapped in a plaid blanket, its muted colors a stark contrast to the grim reality, but otherwise, he was unclothed. He had short, brown hair, and his features were delicate, suggesting he was likely of Caucasian descent. The woods themselves, a dense, untamed expanse at the time, offered a somber, silent witness to the atrocity, their rustling leaves and whispering branches unable to offer any clues to the tragedy. The circumstances surrounding the crime were baffling, a knot of unanswered questions that tightened with each passing day. Why was the boy abandoned in these secluded woods, a place far from prying eyes? Who was responsible for his violent death, and what monstrous act had led to such a cruel end? And most perplexing of all, why was he never reported missing? The case became a haunting enigma, casting a dark shadow over the city of Philadelphia, a persistent ache in the collective conscience. The police, faced with the seemingly impossible task of identifying the victim, a child who had seemingly materialized from nothing, resorted to desperate measures. They even hired psychics and mediums, hoping for a breakthrough from the ethereal, a whisper from beyond the grave. The case became a frequent topic of local news reports, newspaper headlines a constant reminder of the tragedy, with citizens offering theories and speculation, their words a mixture of morbid curiosity and profound sympathy for the unknown child. The iconic, haunting photograph of the boy's face, initially circulated in the desperate hope of identification, also became the subject of media coverage, a symbol of lost innocence that tugged at the heartstrings of a city grappling with a nameless tragedy. The community, in their shared grief, held an annual memorial, a quiet gathering in the very woods where the boy was found, a testament to their refusal to forget, and the case was revisited periodically, as new technology and techniques promised new possibilities for solving the enduring mystery. Over the years, the case went cold, filed away in dusty archives, but never truly forgotten. The boy became more than just a victim. He transformed into a symbol of lost innocence, a stark reminder of the fragility of life, and a poignant example of how a single act of violence can reverberate across generations, leaving an enduring legacy of sorrow and unanswered questions. The passage of time, however, brought with it the promise of scientific advancement. In 2019, the Philadelphia Police Department, spurred by a renewed commitment to justice and the unwavering dedication of persistent detectives, decided to renew their efforts to identify the boy. They partnered with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, an organization dedicated to finding missing children and preventing their exploitation, and began to utilize advanced forensic techniques, including the groundbreaking power of DNA testing and the intricate tapestry of genealogical research. The first significant breakthrough came with the meticulous analysis of DNA. Scientists, working with the utmost care and precision, were able to extract viable DNA from the boy's remains, a tangible link to his lost life. They then painstakingly created a genetic profile, a unique blueprint of his ancestral heritage. This profile was uploaded to various genealogy databases, vast digital libraries of genetic information, hoping to find a match among the millions of people who had voluntarily submitted their DNA to these sites. A long shot, perhaps. The detectives and forensic scientists, fueled by a quiet determination, remained optimistic, believing that science held the key to unlocking this decades-old puzzle. The process, however, was far from easy. It was painstaking, a slow and deliberate unraveling of family histories. Each potential match had to be meticulously investigated, each connection scrutinized. Family trees, some stretching back for generations, had to be thoroughly researched to trace the boy's lineage, a complex genealogical detective hunt. The investigators followed every lead, no matter how small or unlikely it seemed, knowing that the slightest connection, the faintest genetic whisper, could unlock the truth that had been hidden for so long. Over the next few years, the team worked tirelessly, a dedicated group of individuals bound by a shared purpose, following leads, meticulously documenting every step, and patiently eliminating dead ends, a testament to their unwavering commitment. In November 2022, after extensive research and a comprehensive review of thousands of potential relatives, the DNA analysis finally provided a crucial connection. The team identified several possible relatives of the boy, individuals whose genetic makeup pointed back to the Philadelphia area. The investigators then reached out to these relatives, carefully and compassionately, explaining the sensitive nature of their inquiry. The response from these newly discovered family members was one of shock, disbelief, and a dawning understanding that their family tree held a profound and tragic secret. In December 2022, the Philadelphia Police Department held a press conference, a somber event that would bring an end to decades of speculation and sorrow. After 65 years of silence, the name of America's unknown child was finally revealed. The boy in the box was Joseph Augustus Zarelli. His parents, according to police, were never reported to the authorities as missing, a detail that only added another layer to the tragic narrative. Joseph's identity offered a measure of closure to the investigators who had pursued the case for decades, their faces etched with a mixture of relief and lingering sadness. It also offered a sense of peace to the community that had long mourned the lost child, a silent vigil that had stretched across generations. The news of Joseph's identification sent waves of emotion throughout the community. People who had followed the case for years, who had seen the boy's photograph and felt a pang of empathy, expressed their relief, and also a profound sense of sadness for the life cut so tragically short. The identification of Joseph Zarelli has also sparked renewed interest in the case, and has encouraged people to share their memories of the time, stories of how the mystery had impacted their lives. The story has become a lesson in resilience, a powerful reminder that even the most obscure and seemingly unsolvable cases can be solved with persistence, dedication, and the unwavering application of scientific advancement. The case of the boy in the box has had a lasting impact on the community, a scar on its history that is now beginning to heal. The discovery of Joseph Zarelli's identity is a turning point, a moment of profound revelation, but also a stark reminder of the ongoing need to protect vulnerable children and to investigate every crime, no matter how cold, with unwavering care and meticulous attention. The case has shown the power of determination, the strength of human spirit, and the critical importance of never giving up on the pursuit of justice. The story has served as a testament to the strength of human compassion and the enduring power of hope, even in the darkest of circumstances. The story of Joseph Zarelli is not just a case of homicide. It is a reflection of our shared humanity, a somber reminder of the capacity for both immense cruelty and profound compassion. It is a story of lost innocence, of the enduring power of memory, and the unwavering need to strive for justice, no matter how long it takes. The identification of Joseph Augustus Zarelli, after 65 years, is a tribute to the dedicated investigators, the skilled forensic scientists, and the compassionate community members who never gave up hope. It is a testament to the fact that, even in the face of unimaginable cruelty, the truth can eventually emerge, and a measure of peace, however bittersweet, can be found. While the search for accountability and justice continues, the legacy of Joseph Zarelli will live on, a poignant reminder of the importance of protecting the most vulnerable among us and ensuring that every life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, matters.